Now, it has been a little bit since I have, well, uploaded anything recently, but in fact it was the Celine, which for that set of races ended 4 weeks ago or something like that, nearly a month ago here. But we're in a new season of Project Motor Racing here, and one of the things they have added this season is the Club Cups, which is basically unrestricted for safety rating. You can have assists, you can have ABS, you can have traction control, you can have all that. And today we're going to take a dip into the GT3 Club Cup because it's at Monza. Now, what I'm expecting from this is something along the lines of what happened in the GT Challenge Europe here. And another thing we're going to be doing is we're not going to qualify. So we've got a 10-minute quality session. We're not going to do a lap. And we'll see what will go on here. We've got 12 laps here in Monza. 18 cars as of right now. Obviously some may disconnect. We're on the Chevy. Lots of Porsches in this field. One other Chevy. Couple more Chevys in fact. BMWs, Mercs. Other than that, everyone's in a Porsche. There was a Ford, but he's disconnected now. So yeah. Completely open GT3 series. Monza. What could go wrong? Who knows? Let's get on with it. And as you can see, we haven't done a lap. It does say we have done one lap. I did do some out laps, I will admit, just to test setups and that, because it's always good to have a setup. However, I would usually, from my pace, project myself in somewhere in the top 10. Definitely not a 201. I don't know what's happened to him. Poland's 147. I think I've done that in ACC ages ago. I used to be really... I had a spell about a week where I was sick at ACC. And then I stopped playing it. I'm going to top up to 70 litres of fuel, just because it's a 12 lap race. I'm not sure how long GT3. I need to have a sheet that I can use, or some in here. But yeah, we're stuck in the back, dead last here, in the GT3s. Now my main... What I'm thinking here, I can talk you through my thinking process. Shut up! Phone. From my thinking process, is that we start at the back. We do nothing into turn one. We watch the chaos and happen, you know, GT3 Europe style, and then we trundle along. I mean, from spectating people in practice, this seemed a fairly tame lobby. Let's just like, oh, we've already got Chaos BMWs off in the grass and the Porsches are everywhere. Porsche backwards there, I've seen that guy backwards. Round turn one as well, but we survived turn one and we've gained lots of positions. We're up to 12th now from 16th. I'd say surprisingly tame so far. We've got the Rutronic Porsche up our chuff. That'll be quick round here. Brake at the usual braking point. We'll let him through. If we can. Although we're going to be done by a couple guys here. We've got a Chevy on us. And our fellow Chevy. There's Chaos at chicane number 2. We're on the grass against the Merc here. Apologies if you see any flashes as well. I've been having thunderstorms. Oh my god, Porsche's backwards cars lagging all over the shop now. We've been side by side with a Merc for about 4 years now as he comes down the back straight. We're still not clear with him. We've got slipstream in the Porsche. We do not have the straight line speed in this Merc here. Keep foot in it. Try and go around the outside of Ascari now. That's not going to happen. Slow and fast out, mark of the grapple there. Porsche sort of puts us in the weird line there. Here comes the Neutronic Porsche as well, right up the chuff of the... I'm not sure what the BMW's doing. What the Porsche doing? Jeez, he peeps. The Porsches went flying at that corner. Bumps out the mark out of the way and has got through. That would be a penalty in any series if I was steward there. Got more Porsches suffer, utilising our suffering. Where do we brake here again? Oh, someone's went off in the grass. I'll capitalise off that, thank you very much. I think my main goal is to get away from this shenanigans back here, because I think we're on pace-ish with the Merc. Well, at the start anyway, we're sticking with them. I think we might have been a bit quicker. Goose is dead. Oh, this is going to go where the race goes to pot. Yeah. I mean, I did drive straight into the side of him. I thought it looked quite a ghosted car, that. It was not ghosted at all. So that's a bit silly from me there. There was just a car sitting on the racing line there. I mean, fair enough for holding the brakes, but, you know. The goose fell. I know there's been an accident out in Lesbo too. We've got 4 seconds to Ruben Gomez behind. Nearly 5 now. So, we're safe from behind. Unless someone decides to be silly into turn 1. Which I bloody hope not. The yellow flag's blaring from my engineer there. We're about 15 wide into Parabolica. I can vaguely see up ahead. There's about 4 dots in the map. Okay, well, surely. It's been an almightily fun race from my view. I was going to do the own GT500 online ranked. However, there was only 3 people signed up to that. So I quickly exited that and went into this. Braked a bit early there. Mark's going incredibly slow round with the Porsche and the Porsche. It's allowed me to catch up a lot. Hopefully we can use our racecraft to snub our way by. Surprisingly not pissed off anyone yet. I haven't seen anyone get pissed off, so good standards! Oh, Porsches went a bit loose around there. We went a bit loose around there, but we have actually got around that chicane very well indeed. Oh, Porsche on the side! What the f... I went to pull out to make a move in the Porsche and there was just a Porsche there. May have been a bit of moving on the brake in there. We've got a significant amount of damage, I'd say. Not enough to warrant the heavy damage pop-up. But enough that I think it's affecting us. We haven't actually been told, so... Oh, we've got a cracking run out of Mascari there. Unfortunately, our straight line speed is none. We definitely make up positions on the corners. I think, hopefully, I can get by this guy here. I never know where to brake down to turn 1 here at Monza. It's always just a guessing game and I always brake too early. Try and brake later the next lap and I just blow the corner completely. But we are sort of finding our way into a little pack here. It's been a sort of quite exciting race, if I'm being honest. And, well... we are top 10 as well, so I'll take that. Porsche went quite slow around Lesbo 1 there. Try to get him exit. Mark has blown it as well. We've sort of had a bad exit there as well. That's annoying. I'm not even sure we're going to be... No, we're not. We're never going to keep up with the Mark either. He did make quite a big mistake. He's on the grass now. I'm not quite sure what he's doing, but... brake at the worst braking point imaginable for me to make up. Because it moves. It's the shadow under the bridge there. always been my breaking point. ACC, Project Motor Racing, Project Cars 2, Forza. Quite a lot of my breaking points here are bridges and stuff. Porsche's done there is way too early. And we've got by him. This is the scary bit now. We've got a car right behind us that seemingly did some shenanigans. I'm not sure he just braked too early or he's setting up for an absolute lob. So, fingers crossed. Oh, he went for a send there. A sensible send. We just didn't brake too well there. So, yeah, we're actually done decently there. We've got a move done around Parabolic. A bit of a squeeze, but... Oh, the Mark's blown the chicane completely. It's actually surprisingly good standard for a Monza kind of open lobby race, really. Well done, Project Motor Racing. It's the best I've seen. Oh, that was bad. I didn't like that. I always do that silly little double gear change. Mark's slightly getting slower now. We can absolutely rally it through Ascari there. I've got the car slightly softer than usual. Usually I like it stiff, as one Billy Hay would say. However, we've got it softer just now. Just because I found in the kind of reconnaissance outlaps that I've done with the setup that it was quite tail whippy in the chicanes. We've had out the second one, but nothing much as we approach half race distance. Which second's the mark up ahead? I'm not sure. Stop. Ah, plenty of time. Usually it's the Lesmos. Basically everything from Lesmo 1 and 2 we're good at. I was trying to get the hypercar stream here in the BMW. I kid you not, I spun round Carava Grande. I was just going round and the BMW just decided it was going to spin, so that never happened. Well, I could do it in the Toyota, because that doesn't do that. Yellow flag, someone off in the gravel. Oh, someone well off in the gravel. And he's off. And he's out, he's left. Oh dear. We're up to 7th now. Oh, sorry for the thing. I wonder if it's doing it more than I've noticed it's doing it slightly more than usual. I wonder if it's the weather. Ooh, Mark's bunged up Ascari a wee bit there. Must be brutally honest. I would quite like 6th place here. Let's see if we can get that. Mark will shoot off down the straight, as per usual. We've got damage and also just lacking a straight line in general. We've got stop for that somehow. I'm happy the Mercs had a bit of a slide round there. We've not had the greatest of exits ourselves, but slightly more comfortable than we've previously had. Now, he has been known to bung up the entry here. I wonder if he'll do it again. No, he's done it okay. So for our strong point of the track now here, Lesmo 1 and 2. We've right messed that one up. Not a penalty. Now we're not going to have the straight line speed here. However, we're quite close into Ascari, who can maybe sense a bit of a send and then duck back at the last second before the braking zone. See if he's messed it up. There he has! Side by side with Ascari. It's aggressive but fair. That's what I'd call it anyway. No contact, I don't think. I do think we are quicker than the mark, but Monza's quite known for its straight lines, which is something that we're not very good at in this thing. That was decent from us, and he's once again made a bit of a mistake out of turn 1. The first chicane, I'm not sure what it's called, but Variante Alta, I think it is. Hopefully I can nail the Lesmos fairly correctly here. Oh my god! He's just sent it and we're inside of him. Oh, bit of contact. That was a fair lob into Lesmo 1, I must say. I get a slight suspicion that he's maybe trying very hard. Into Sky. Hopefully he makes a mistake around here and we can kind of shoot off into our own little game now. He has. We've got a warning for track limits though. Who is Vader? Is that the mark? I think it is. Cool. We're okay then. This is a track that we're scared of. And hopefully Pascalini in the Porsche can maybe cause Vader a bit of issue. I'm no sure, but like, preferably that would be what I want. However, we are fairly happy. Maybe we should have the braking zone around there a bit. I'm just not sure that that's all a great idea. I've also softened the tyres to way more than I usually, because we were really struggling with the tyres getting warmed up. I thought that might even do the help contribute to the tail waggles, and it seems to have that be the reason maybe. So we're actually hopping into there. We can get Ascari so much better than them lot can, and I'm happy with that. Hopefully we can just drive on to a nice peaceful 6th place here. Get power on nice and early. I think we are quicker than them two behind. Quite well. Oh, have they got into each other? Because I think Vader's been killed by Pascalini, whatever his name is. Apologies, that's probably butchered, but I believe he's now dead. Yeah, 22 seconds back. Something has happened between them two. I'm not sure what. Push out the braking zone there a wee bit after the tunnel. Helped a bit. We're actually catching the guys in 5th. We're not going to get to them, like, unless they crash. However, ours went from about 7 seconds to 5. I wonder if they've had an incident. Five seconds to the guy ahead, 4.4 to the guy, or 5.5 to the guy behind, 4 to the guy ahead. Doing alright just now, quite happy with our car, how it feels. It feels like it's gripping. Feels like it's doing its job, and fists in the pits! And up to 5th place we go. Oh, we pushed out our braking zone quite a bit there, and we paid the price of some shoddy slidiness. As we come around Carva Grande for the 11th time this race. Oh, bit slidey out the back end there. The nicest of feelings, but it's kind of the general characteristics of a Chevy. Six seconds the car behind. My favourite corner on this track. There we go. Lovely! Oh, there's a surprising lack of people in this. We've lost about 7. We had 18 now, I think there's maybe 8. We've lost 10, basically, I think. When we come to the final lap, we have actually put plenty too much fuel in. We've got 29.8 crossing the line here. To the final lap here in the GT3 Club Cup. And that, I'd say, is a way to end it. Around Variante Alta for the final time there. Carva Grande. Surprisingly nice. And that. We found like a sudden pace spurt in this final lap here. It seems. Yeah, we had a bit bad round the Lesbos, we've had better. Someone's teleported. I'm not sure what's going on, but we come round the final corner. It's apparently 6th. Someone that's been disqualified. Okay. What's going on? Someone's had something issue. We cross the line from 16th to an on-track 5th place. Apparently it's 6th place. How the heck? What? Something's happened there. But I'll take either 5th or 6th. We started 18th and we 6th, so I think we're like 5th on track, but I don't know. Something or another happened. And, well, we've gained 12 positions either way. About joint most in the whole field. Second most, basically. The guy that started ahead of me, in 15th, no he wasn't, what was that? Call head out, alright. Yeah, no. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. All we know is that was a ton of fun. Well, we come to an end of, well, what was frankly enough a very, very fun one there. And yeah, that was a very, very, very fun one in Monza. I've just said that twice, bollocks. But yeah, 6th place from 18th. I want to say 5th, but it says 6th, and if it says 6th, then it's 6th, I guess. Who really cares, really? It was fun here. But yeah, that will be that one here. We'll see you next time, and goodbye.